around 1 o'clock. And I don't have a watch on, but I just Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dan, the Ultra Dad here today. It has been a few days since I did a video, and I hope you're all doing well out there with your training and just in general. It snowed again last night, so once again, the weather seems to have its way with my training. I have a 15-mile long run today. So generally, my training during the week has been pretty sketchy, to be honest, because of the coaching. I have gotten some great speed work in, though. So this week, I think I for sure got a good 2-3 mile run early in the week, which is really kind of pathetic for marathon training. But I did do that real easy run. And then I did some speed work. I definitely did some sprinting on the track, so that was good. But my long runs, have got to continue on the weekends if I have any hope with this marathon. So this weekend, 15 miles, then hopefully tomorrow get out for, just an easy 4 or 5 mile run. We still have, let's see. We have about 5 weeks left before my first road marathon. So it is definitely coming sooner than it feels like, because like I said, again, we have snow on the ground this morning. My marathon's going to be on May 1st, the Flying Pig Marathon in Cincinnati. So it's going to be here before we know it, and now is the time to really put in some quality weeks so that I can have a good experience on May 1st. So I hope my audio is okay. I've been trying out this new microphone, the Shure MV7. I love it, but it's been definitely trial and error because I've had to figure out how far away I can put it from my mouth. Some of my live streams, I'm sorry for the quality of the audio. It's definitely been hit or miss, but I'm trying to work through that and just kind of learn the software and everything. So I appreciate everybody who has watched my videos, my live streams in particular. It's been a lot of fun, and I plan to continue doing that. Hopefully going to do one live stream a month, I'm hoping. It's been fun to interview some really cool people and YouTubers in particular. So anyway, just a quick preamble to my run. Let's get out there and have a good long run, and then I'll let you know how it goes after I get back. All right, so Eric and I are having a good time. You having a good time?
Absolutely.
We were just about halfway, just made our turnaround for this glorious 15-mile long run today. And actually, I feel pretty good. How about you, Eric?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Better than I thought I'd feel.
It is really nice, and I'm sorry about the traffic, but it's really nice to have a partner in crime on these runs. For sure.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
thanks for joining, and we'll see how the rest of this run goes, and we'll update you later on with how that went. I know there'll be pain coming in a few miles, but it's nice to be halfway and not feel terrible. So anyway, and a pretty decent
total agreement.
Yes, and pretty good decent weather. It's still a little bit frigid here in Ohio, but not too bad. It could be far worse. So
Average out today on the 70-degree day from last week.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. And just like that, I got my run in. Long run is complete today. 15 miles. Ran with my friend Eric, you saw in the video. Had a great time out there. It was very, very windy today and pretty cold. So as far as the temperature, we were somewhere in the mid-30s, and with the wind chill factored in, because the winds were probably 15 or 20 miles an hour, sustained winds. We were running on a river as well, so we got every bit of that wind. And probably in the 20s, something like that, low 20s with the wind chill. So definitely a challenging run weather-wise, as usual, here in Ohio. But it was good. It was really good for the mental toughness. I feel like I felt great through about, we did an out and back. So we went 7.5 out, 7.5 back. And I felt really good up until about mile 10, which is kind of to be expected. Kind of been what the long run, the distance of my long runs recently. So I did a half marathon last weekend, and then I'm pushing to 15 miles this week. So I did do 15 miles, but at mile 10, it started to hurt a little bit. Definitely by the time I got to the half marathon, I realized and my body knew that I was kind of going into new territory because I haven't done a 15-miler training run in a long time. So definitely hurting. Aerobically, though, I felt fine. Like I could have kept going if I had a fresh pair of legs, but I did not, obviously. So, the joints, the muscles, every step just hurt more and more as I was going. So I think that one of my biggest challenges with this marathon training, road marathon training, has been purely the road factor. So, with trail running, and it's something I don't think I've talked a whole lot about on this channel before, but with trail running, you're running on dirt, you're running on softer surfaces, mud sometimes, which definitely presents its own challenges. Mud can be slippery, etc. But with the pavement, it does add a whole new element of torture for your legs, especially for your joints, your hips, your knees, your feet, and then the muscles as well, I think are more impacted when you're running on the roads. And this is something that I think most people, it's kind of common sense, but if you are new to long distance running, it's something you may not have thought about. So definitely, if you're new to long distance running, hit the trails every once in a while and give yourself a break, because that's something that I've been reminded of during this training block, getting ready for my first road marathon, is just how tough it can be on your joints, on your muscles, running on the pavement. Now, it is interesting because some people will draw distinctions between different kinds of pavement. So there's cement, and of course there's asphalt. I run almost exclusively on asphalt, and so I don't really get to feel what cement feels like. But a lot of people say that cement or concrete is tougher, is even harder than asphalt, and I can see that. I mean, asphalt is definitely a little bit softer, but man, if it is, I certainly can't appreciate it at this point because just going from trail running and ultra marathon running on that softer, dirt surface, or even on crushed gravel, it's so much softer on your joints and so much easier. My body feels, as far as my joints and my muscles and the pounding, my body feels like I just ran a 20 miler or even like a trail marathon. And I only went 15 miles. But that's the difference. That's the difference between those two surfaces. So for me, one of the biggest challenges with my road marathon training has been getting used to that pounding and really kind of adapting to that pain to the point where it's, where I'm used to it and I can push through it. That's why I'm increasing my mileage pretty gradually. So 13 miles last week, 15 this week. I'll probably stick with 15 again next weekend and then move into 17 and then eventually maybe 20. I know originally my plan was to do several 20 milers. I may not do more than one. We'll just have to see. So definitely always adapting as things go. But, given the fact that my midweek mileage hasn't been that high, I may not be able to get into multiple 20 milers this training block for this road marathon. We'll just have to see. And I think I had mentioned I was going to do a half marathon. I think I mentioned during the live stream a half marathon with my local running club in the beginning of April. I may not do that. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to do a long run that weekend, but I may stick with a 15 or 17 miler and just do that kind of on my own. We'll see. Just not sure if the race itself is going to fit into my plan. We'll see. I mean, I think it would be a lot of fun, and I'm not ruling it out. I still may do it, but it's going to be kind of a wait and see. Since it is just sort of a tune-up race, it's not really, it's obviously not a race that I've been planning ahead for. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. A little longer than usual, but just kind of wanted to give you a window into my training because that's what we're doing, and I know a lot of you are training for your spring marathon as well. And if you are indeed training for a marathon coming up soon, definitely hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to hear what marathon you're training for. So once again, I'm training for the Flying Pig Marathon in Cincinnati, Ohio on May 1st. Quick shout out to my buddy Steven Kornhouse. He has a YouTube channel called Ultra Trail Steven. He is running a road marathon down at Knoxville. I believe it's tomorrow. So good luck, Steven. I hope you do well, and just know that we're all cheering for you. All right, so thanks again. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, all those things, and I appreciate it if you can subscribe, like, and follow me on this channel. It's a lot of fun and lots going on this year. So, all right, so finally, the end of a long video. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it, and we will catch you in the next one.